Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Thursday, March 3rd slate of NBA and college basketball games. I'm super excited to hop into it. I think we had a fantastic day yesterday, and I think we have another great slate of games as of today. So I'm really ready to dive into it, but first I did just want to go ahead and address, as always, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're less than 300 subscribers away as of right now. I want to be able to hit that by my birthday, which is on March 13th. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. But if you guys are following my Twitter, I said that I had an announcement, and yes, boom, here it is. We are now partnered with Prize Picks. If you guys don't know what Prize Picks is, you guys are totally missing out. It's a fantastic app in which you can go ahead and and it's a sports betting app. And basically what it is it has a bunch of different projections for a bunch of different players' stats. And so basically, you can look up a certain player's point projection, assist projection, rebound projection, and basically you can decide whether you want to take the over on that projection or if you want to take the under on it. So for example, I have a couple plays today that I really like. So let's go ahead and say if I saw Marcus Smart on there, and I saw Ja Morant on there, and I wanted to go ahead and take their assists over. I thought they both had a good shot at hitting the over. What we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and just decide that we want the over on both of those. And basically, we have one of two options. And this is the best part about Prize Picks, is that you can win money in so many different aspects of this, and that's what is just absolutely fantastic about this app. The first thing is they have a power play, which is essentially the same as a traditional two-leg parlay. And basically, if you hit both of the legs in the parlay, you are going to be getting a huge odds boost, and you're going to be winning a lot of money back. However, the greatest part about Prize Picks, as you guys know, I'm the king of going 3-1. I'm the absolute king of going 3-1. And so what they have is called the flex play. And flex play, basically what it is, it doesn't have nearly as much juiced odds if you were to hit both of the legs, but you would be, in this case, if you took Marcus Smart and Ja Morant over, you would be making back double your amount of money if you did hit both of the legs. But this is where it gets amazing. If you were to only hit one of the legs, you would still get half of your money back, which is fantastic, because a lot of times if you miss even one leg of even, like, let's say like a 10-legger, then you lose all of it. But in this situation, you're able to get half of your money back even if you miss one. And that's what I love so much about Prize Picks. And not to mention, it has so many different sports. You can do college basketball, you can do NFL, you can do NBA, MLB. I'm sure once MLB gets everything figured out, but you can do so many different things, and it even ranges over to the Call of Duty League. I mean, seriously, in CSGO, they have everything. They have everything you can think of, PGA, and it's a fantastic app. So if you guys do want to use that app and you guys sign up with my promo code King Sanders, then you can go ahead and get into, and you can get a 100% deposit bonus. So essentially, if you were to deposit, and it's up to $100. So if you were to deposit $100, you'd get a free $100 matched for it. So I know that was a lot, but I did want to just announce that. So we are partnered with them. So if you guys do sign up, make sure you guys do use my promo code. Fantastic app. I wanted to explain how it's used just in case if you guys weren't aware of how it's used. Fantastic app. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I know that was long. I know that was a lot. So first, super quick recap. As of yesterday, we had PJ Washington under 6.5 rebounds, no sweat. I think he finished with like 2 or 3, no sweat at all. Then we had Tobias Harris under 15.5 points versus New York, our plus value play. I thought this was hilarious because so he did hit the under, but Shannon Sharp, he actually tweeted and said something along the lines of, "I didn't know that Tobias Harris was traded to the Knicks or something," and I just thought that was hilarious because he truly has been playing pretty bad, and so I just thought that was funny. But that one hit for us. And then New Orleans -5 versus Sacramento -110. That one also hit for us. So all of our NBA picks hit, but unfortunately the college pick of the day, Notre Dame -2. Florida State did end up winning that one by 4. They had like these like light blue jerseys on, and apparently those light blue jerseys have some sort of significance to them, and it has like some special meaning. So I probably wouldn't have, I probably wouldn't have taken that if I would have known that, but oh well. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Our first play of the day today is going to be Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists versus Memphis Grizzlies minus 135 odds. Marcus Smart has cashed this line in 3 of his last 4 games. The only one that he didn't, he finished right on the hook, so he had 5. So I think that he can definitely get it done again. And Jaylen Brown, if you guys didn't see it, he had a pretty bad injury not too long ago. I hope it's nothing too terribly serious. I haven't heard too much about it. But without Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart does have to be a little bit more of a facilitator here, and he has cashed in 2 of his last 3 games without Jaylen Brown on the floor. And when it comes to the point guard position versus Memphis, they're a very good basketball team, but they actually do allow the 9th most assists per game in general to opposing teams and the 9th most assists per game to opposing point guards. So they give up a lot of assists despite being a really great basketball team, and they also give up a lot of assists to opposing point guards. So I think we see a pretty good advantage here for Marcus Smart, who has been pretty good at passing the rock anyway. So that's going to be our first play of the day. Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists versus Memphis minus 135 odds. And our second play of the day is going to be Terrence Mann over 6.5 rebounds versus the Los Angeles Lakers plus 110 odds. Now, Terrence Mann, I know he's not usually a very good rebounder of the basketball, but this line is high, and it's high for a reason. Because if you look at his game log over the past 4 games, he's had 7, 8, 10, and 8 rebounds. He's been really good at rebounding the basketball recently, despite him not being a very big guy. He's gotten a lot of rebounds, and he saw a lot of minutes on the floor. And when it comes to the Lakers, we all know that they're not a great rebounding team in general. They allowed the 3rd most rebounds per game to opposing shooting guards. And the Lakers, despite them not being a great team, they also play at the 2nd fastest pace in the entire NBA. And they allow the 5th most rebounds per game to opposing teams. So they allow a lot of rebounds. They allow a lot of rebounds to the shooting guard position. And they play at a super fast pace with a ton of shots. I love my odds here. We're going to be taking Terrence Mann over 6.5 rebounds versus the Lakers plus 110. Our third play of the day is going to be the Spurs minus 6.5 versus Sacramento minus 110 odds. The Spurs have covered in 2 of their last 3 games, so they are starting to trend in the right direction. And the Spurs, as a home favorite this year, they've been really solid. They are 9-4 against the spread as a home favorite this year. And just as a favorite in general, they're 12-7-1. So they haven't been favored a lot this year, but when they have been, they've done a really good job of bringing in that cash. So the Sacramento Kings, they have just covered in 2 of their last 6 games. They're starting to trend in the wrong direction, and we did bet against them with New Orleans, and they ended up losing by 30. So I think that they are. I think that they're starting to get a little bit demoralized as of right now. And as a road team this year, they are 13-18 against the spread. I think they'll be a little bit better once they get back home, but I just think as a road team on this long road trip, I just don't really think it's a great spot for them. So that's our our third play of the day, and our final NBA play. Spurs minus 6.5 versus Sacramento minus 110. And then our fourth and final play, it's going to be our college play. It's going to be Illinois State minus 1.5 versus Indiana State. Illinois State has actually been a pretty red-hot team when it comes to covering the spread recently. They have covered in 4 of their last 5 games. And as a home team this year, they are 10-5 against the spread as a home team. And Indiana State, they're kind of in the opposite direction right now. They have not covered in 4 straight games. And on the road this year, they are just 5-8 against the spread. And this is the first game or the first round of the tourney, and these 2 teams did play not too long ago, and Illinois State actually won by like 20, so I definitely think that we're going to see a repeat of that. I think that this spread is just a little bit too low, so we're going to be taking our odds here with Illinois State minus 1.5 versus Indiana State. So that is going to do it. I know this was a super long video, but I'm super excited to announce that, so if you guys wanted to, my 2 plays here, Marcus Smart over in assists and Terrence Mann over in rebounds, you guys could put that into a flex play on Prize Picks with my referral code, and you guys could do it that way. So I don't know, it's just kind of a fun way, and I love the app, so I just wanted to go ahead and announce that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're less than 300 away. I'd love to be able to hit that by my birthday, which is March 13th. So I know this video has been long, so this has just been King Sander signing out. Peace.